The Mayan civilization is one of the most fascinating and complex in ancient history, characterized by an extraordinary cultural, architectural, and scientific richness. The Maya inhabited a vast area of Mesoamerica that today includes southern Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and part of El Salvador. Their history extends over 3,000 years, from the pre-classical era to the Spanish conquest. The origins of the Mayan civilization date back to the pre-classic period, around 2000 BC. During this period, small agricultural groups began to settle in the mountainous and plain regions, practicing mainly the cultivation of corn, beans, squash, and chili peppers. Agriculture became the mainstay of the Mayan economy, supporting a constantly growing population and encouraging the emergence of the first permanent villages. As these communities evolved, an increasingly complex society developed, with the appearance of the first ceremonial structures and the beginning of social stratification. Between 1000 and 1500 BC, some settlements such as Nakbi and El Mirador began to transform into urban centers, with large pyramidal platforms and monumental structures. The Classic period, which lasted from 250 to 900 AD, represents the golden age of the Maya civilization. During this period, Maya society was organized into independent city-states, often in conflict with each other. Each city was governed by a priest-king and served as a political, religious, and cultural center. Some of the most important urban centers of the time were Tikal, Palenque, Copan, and Calakmul, characterized by imposing palaces, pyramidal temples, and large ceremonial plazas. The Maya were distinguished by their extraordinary scientific and cultural advances. Their knowledge of astronomy was incredibly advanced. By observing the motion of the planets and stars, they were able to calculate the cycle of Venus with great precision. They created a sophisticated solar calendar called the Hab, consisting of 365 days, and a ritual calendar, the Tzolk'in, of 260 days. The combination of these two calendars constituted the rotating calendar cycle of 52 years. The Maya also developed a complex hieroglyphic writing system used to record historical events, religious rituals, and dynastic chronicles. This writing has only been partially deciphered, but thanks to the codices and inscriptions on stelae and monuments, much of their history is now known. Mayan society was hierarchical, with the king at the top, considered an intermediary between men and the gods. Below him were the nobles and priests, followed by artisans, farmers, and finally slaves. Mayan religion was polytheistic, and worship revolved around deities related to nature, such as the god of corn, the god of rain, and the god of the sun. Rites included animal and human sacrifices, practiced to appease the deities and ensure the prosperity of the community. Towards the end of the 9th century, the Maya civilization began to decline. Many city-states were abandoned and the population decreased dramatically. The causes of this collapse are still debated among historians. Some hypotheses include climate change, which caused long periods of drought, environmental degradation due to deforestation, and the depletion of agricultural resources. Internal conflicts between city-states may also have contributed to the destabilization of the region. During the post-classic period, the Maya civilization underwent significant changes. Some centers, such as Chichen Itza, Uxmal, and Mayapan, emerged as new centers of power, while the Toltec cultural influence was felt especially in the Yucatan Peninsula. Chichen Itza became an important religious and commercial center, and its architecture reflects diverse influences, such as that of central Mexico. The end of the classic Maya civilization did not mark the total disappearance of the Maya. When the Spanish conquistadors arrived in the 16th century, they still found thriving cities and an active population. However, colonization led to rapid decline. After bloody battles and the destruction of numerous texts and temples, the last Maya city, Tayasal, fell in 1697, marking the final submission of the Maya to the Spanish. Today, the legacy of the Mayan civilization lives on through the indigenous communities that inhabit the regions once dominated by their ancestors. The Mayan language, traditional customs, and ancient agricultural practices are still present. The extraordinary ruins of Mayan cities, such as Tikal, Palenque, and Chichen Itza attract visitors from all over the world, testifying to the greatness of a civilization that has left an indelible mark on the history of humanity.